Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. Almost. These are sketchy, the yellow ones. I don't like these. That, my friends, is how you load the truck. He is literally in my butt with LEDs and the whole disco show on. That's a Swedish pride and joy. Volvo 240. Good news for all of you truckers out there. Today was not going to be a work day here at Sandbergs Lots & Transport, but they called me last minute, asked me if I could go to Umeå. And actually I'm going back to the States on Friday. It is Tuesday today. So this is gonna be this year's last trucking video because I'm gonna be gone for 3 months and I'm gonna be back in January. So lucky you, unfortunate me, I did not feel like working today, but here I am. So today we are driving up to Umeå doing a night shift, and I figured I'm gonna talk to you and walk you through pros and cons about night truck driving, because it is different. It has its benefits and downsides to it. So, and once again, these are all just my benefits, or my preferences and my opinions. So I'm not no Mr. Know-it-all. This is not a script. This is just what I do believe. And if you guys think differently, just let me know down in the comments, and let's just get right to it, guys. So I'm gonna park my pickup truck in just a second. I got a Scania V8 today, truck and trailer, not a reefer. These tires are new. I know for a fact because we have to tighten the bolts again. I parked really close right there. Huh, look at that. Before we start, I'm just gonna walk through real quick. Just have a little look everywhere. All the lights seem to be working. I'm glad this is not a reefer unit because the walls are thinner, so we're gonna load quicker. There's a little air leak there. I've driven this trailer a lot, and somebody did, I have no idea, don't ask me. And the dispatcher at the company said, he told me today, he was like, well, somebody did something to that. You don't have to call me, we know about it. So because I usually call when I see something, like if the little engine light is on or something is off, I call immediately. Yeah, this was not me. But I figured, like, I'll grab some gloves and try to bend it back, because like at least the top part should be able to. And of course today we're empty because we're gonna load up Copro. We got this little air leak somewhere. Oh, it's the front axle somewhere. Yep, everything looks okay. Nothing weird here. New tires on there too. Fuel cap is on, def cap is on. Looks pretty good to me. So I'm just gonna park my truck over there, and we're gonna get to it. And we're gonna load Coop. I've showed you before in my first trucking video. It's where we load pallets, but with the 2 rows with the bars. If you haven't seen that, feel free to check it out. I'll link it down in the video or down in the description. I'll show you a little bit of it, but we're gonna do mostly POV driving today. Unfortunately, I mean, it's a nice day, it's a nice evening, but unfortunately, when we drive up north, it's gonna be dark, really dark. But I'm gonna walk you through it and show you what it's like, and also like pros and cons driving through cities at nighttime, because it is different. And once again, pros and cons about that. But let's get to it, guys. I just came down from here to park my truck, but I realized the guy who drove it earlier did not close this properly, or maybe it is damaged. So look out for that, because when you load with the bars, you don't want to have that. So we're going to close that up before we do anything. And as you guys already know, this is not possible without Buff Energy. Go to the webpage, buffenergy.eu. Use my personal discount code, AlexSystem20 for 20% off. And do as I do, because I would not be able to, like, these long night shifts. Thank you, Buff. All right, let's get in this and unpack our stuff. Gonna leave our shoes here in the footstep as always. As you guys know, as you've been taught, turn the lights on in here. This one does not have the glowing things that some of you guys complain about. The mechanic here left a little note saying that you have to tighten the bolts left, right, oh, like all of them. And then the license plate number, Magnus. After 100 kilometers, that's nothing. So we need to do that. I'm gonna pack my stuff in the refrigerator. It's empty, and it was disgusting, so I'm gonna have to clean it out too. God damn it. Why is it always a mess to try to connect? Now it disappeared too. Like these Scanias, like sometimes, I don't even know. Oh, it's right there. But it said it forgot. How could it forget? I've driven this truck before. I want to do this. Yes, allow. God damn. Scania, you need to work on this. There we go. It's a mess in here. I'm trying to figure this out. And I'm glad I got this cactus lime buff with me. Oof, that is, I usually go with the cherry one. Actually, sour apple is really good too, but today I felt like rocking the cactus lime. This is really good actually. I prefer this for now, and then tomorrow I'll probably prefer cherry or mango lime, or I just swap a lot. But that sits right there. Fridge is full. I'm gonna make some coffee too before I go. I cleaned it out, but it is a mess. This one does not have the top bunk, so you got the, if you watch my other videos, this one got the top shelves for storage. Really nice. Somebody left the pillow in here, and we put the microwaves here, as some of you already know. And then unfortunately this one has a coffee machine right here. I prefer when it's down there, so you can pour it when you drive. Now you have to stop and get up every time. Speaking of buff and the flavors, I've seen that a lot of you guys have purchased this stuff after watching this video and using my discount code, and I appreciate that. I'm super happy, super stoked. I want to know what flavor is your favorite and what you think. So let me know in the comments down below, because this is interesting. Everybody has their own stuff. I'm a cherry guy, and then I got into the cactus lime. I like the mango lime. I can't even talk. Goddamn mango lime. Mango lime. I like them all. I don't even know. All of them are good. Let me know in the comments. So we're gonna roll out, guys. But see, this is sloppy work from the guy who drove during the day. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little pin right there. It's supposed to go on the inside of that. I don't understand why people don't do it correctly, like, because you just have to do it again. So you would have to doing this with one hand now. Open this one up. Probably more, it's easier to see now. This little pin goes on the inside here, not the outside. See how easy that was? Even with one hand. So, I mean, I don't understand why everybody's in a rush and just sloppy. You see? This goes all the way now. Very good. All right, let's go. I'm actually gonna see if I can manage to pull this out. I'm gonna sit you guys down there. Oh shit, it's loose. I see what happened. We bent it all the way to. Well, now the rear light is straight for once. I don't know about this one. I'm not that strong, but I can try it. No, there's no way. But I got this one. What's better? Not good. We are finally rolling out. I was on the phone with the dispatcher just until now, and I told him about the ramp in the back and that I had to strap it up because it was loose, or like came loose. But they've already ordered a new one, so they're gonna take care of that, or that's what they say at least. But yeah, so night driving, we're gonna go to Kopro and we're gonna load up 96 pallets of food, groceries, and then we're gonna head to Umeå. Also, another fun fact about trucking just in general, like this is a great example today actually, because I was supposed to leave at 6. It's 6:45, as you may see right there, and I could not, because you know, somebody didn't close the door. I had to tighten the wheel bolts on every wheel, and then the rear ramp with the taillights was hanging down, and when I tried to adjust it, like it started hanging more and more, and then it like kind of came, it was loose already. So like if I would have driven with it and not tried to if I wouldn't have tried to like adjust it or like make it straight again, I wouldn't have noticed, and I probably would have lost it because it would just be, you know, hanging on there with the cables. So like almost like 45 minutes just doing, you know, nothing, you know, just repair work and things that should just function and work. So like this industry, it's hard, it's really hard to plan your days. And as for now, I'm gonna get home later, and I like when I come home on Thursday morning, that's my last day until my flight leaves to America, and I'm gonna be gone for 3 months. So I haven't packed my bags, I haven't done anything. So like I'm praying that I'm not getting a flat or something, because then, you know, I'll have even shorter days, or a shorter day going to the US. But so that's what this industry is. It really, that's one of those things that suck, because if you work at like an office, you know that you go there 7 in the morning and you know you're gonna go home at 4 or 8 till 5 or 9 to 5 or whatever times you have. So but that's the big downside with this for sure. The last video I made was a little bit, I was gonna say a little bit longer, it was a lot longer. It was like 50, if I remember correctly, 56 minutes. I'm pretty curious because some of you guys were like positive about that, saying, oh, finally a long video. It is a lot to edit, and it is pretty hard to keep the interesting parts up while having a long video. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Do you prefer the short ones or the long ones, and how short or how long should they be? Got a little stop sign right here. We're gonna make a right and go to the terminal. But this guy's not really, oh my god, this is frustrating. Like, and then he let go finally, and so we're gonna make a right here. It is very dark in here because this one is not, they did not put any extra lights or anything in this, so it is very dark in this cabin. But yeah, you guys have been here before. Make a little small left, small right, roundabout, go straight, roundabout, make a left, go straight, and then we're gonna make a right, and then we're there. Go in, get our papers, gonna look at the order number, and then we're gonna go to the checkout or check in, because you're checking in, not checking out yet. We're gonna get the dock number of which gate our pallets are located, and we're gonna load them on there. I will start with the truck because they say it might be slippery up north, since we're driving during the night as well. Keep in mind, temperatures do shift, and it gets way colder during the night than during the day. Always. And honestly, if you ask me, these are the times, like spring and fall, that's when it's really scary to drive, because temperatures can just drop and shift. Like it can start raining and then all of a sudden it starts to like freeze up, or if it has been snowing, and then it gets to positive, like plus degrees, and then the snow starts to melt, and then the ice underneath kind of comes up, and then it goes down to below 0 again. It will be what we call, like, you can get this what we call black ice. It's like, it looks like rain, but it is literally ice, and it is the most slippery surface you can drive on, and it occurs mostly during winter, spring and fall, not so much during winter, because again, in my opinion, whenever you're driving during winter, if it's like -10 degrees or -20, like I'm talking like cold, and it's snowing, that temperature and that climate equals grip, like a lot of grip. It is not slippery. I mean, of course, obviously compared to dry asphalt, but you can literally relax and know that you're safe. But whenever it's like pending around 0 degrees, up and down, rain, snow, like that's, I do not like that. It kind of gives me the chills, because I've had some close calls. I've not crashed yet, knock on wood, after I think this is going to be coming into my 8th year, or yeah, it should be. I've been doing this, I think, for 8 years, and I haven't had any off-road driving yet, but they say it's a matter of time. I do not hope so, but I'm crossing my fingers. But we're almost there, and these these high beams, these lights that they put on here, they're great actually. They're a little bit too good, because all these signs, like as you see for the speed and stuff, they have reflectors on them, and it's kind of hard to see because it kind of blinds your eyes too, because they're so bright. Look at this. I'm gonna hit this. As you see, like, it's pretty hard to see. Not that bad, but the big signs are pretty horrible. But that's also preference, I guess. I'd rather see too much than too little. So we're gonna cross this thing here, or we're gonna go over this little hill. We're gonna come down to the terminal right here. So I was in the office, and I got my papers and my scanner. They're on the floor, and that right there is actually my old truck that I used to own, me, myself, and I, and we put everything on there. I haven't seen this truck in freaking ages. That interior right there says my last name and everything on the wall. Yep. I'm gonna put a picture of it right here. This is what I did. I bought this originally, and then we put the lights on there, and we made the whole interior. Damn, nostalgic. Yeah, I sold that truck. I did not want to keep it because of all the work that came with it, and I was alone, driving my truck alone, and that's actually a little bit too much while being solo. You need somebody to give you a little break. But we got number 175. I think it's one of the first one. It's somewhere around there, those other trucks. But we're gonna leave the trailer over here, and that is actually my old trailer right there too. This reefer trailer right here, I bought this one too. That went with the truck. So, yep, this is my old trailer. That's crazy. Time flies. But yeah, that truck was really nice when I had it. I don't know about now. I haven't seen it in a while. But we're gonna turn around here, and I do not have a seatbelt on, but this is not a public road, so I don't have to. For everybody, I know you guys have been complaining about my seatbelt habits. I've been better because of you. I'm not great, but I'm getting there. But I'm gonna let the trailer, I'm gonna put the trailer right here next to our other trailer. Obviously not too close. We're gonna jump out here. Trying to bring you with me here. Got a little glove on. As you may know, all this ABS and the lights. It is very dark. I'm sorry, you can probably not see a damn thing. I'm looking for the little brake right there. Yeah, it is pitch black here. You're not gonna be able to see anything, any of this. And open this, and there we go. Now we're gonna go and load the truck. Another little pro tip that you can use whenever you reverse into the dock like this, you can open the side doors before you go in and realize that okay, this dock right here sits a little bit higher than the truck, and you don't want to have that like little downslope going with the truck. So you'll open the door here, and you'll race the truck in the back and in the front to wherever you think is good. Like, I think this is leveled, and I'll go back, I'll see that this is leveled, and I'm gonna put the bars down. I'm gonna load on the bars, and now it's raised up a little bit. So what you do when you turn the truck off, this little button right here is gonna set it to drive mode. If you're quick, you turn it off, and you wait, and you double tap this. It's gonna say like regulate, what's it called, like height regulation or height adjustment activated. That means whenever you're loading on heavy pallets and the airbag starts to sink, it's gonna raise itself up to this level right here, and it's not gonna go down and down and down, so you're gonna have like more of a downhill. So that's actually today's best tip so far, and I think that's one of the better tips that you're gonna get today. Keep that in mind and use it. It's very useful. Number 175. We open the dock right here. I was hoping that we would have our goods here in these lines, but we don't. We're gonna go check it out and see. We got 507 plus 8. 5 plus 8. This is hard. 9, 10. 9, 10. So these are our rows. 7 to 9, 10. All of this stuff right here, from here to here, is going with us. Oh, goddamn. So this is gonna be a lot of driving on the little truck. So you hold this button right here, get that lip on there. I'm gonna take the pallets down. We need to scan some pallets. I'm actually not gonna use the headmount for now. I'm not gonna show you too much of this because I have so many videos of loading and unloading, and I'm also doing this with one hand right now. But yeah, so you take 2 at a time, one up top, one down low, and don't go in there. These are sketchy. The yellow ones, I don't like these. I like the orange trucks. I don't know the brand. Let me know in the comments. I can never remember. But you have to stop here every time. I did scan the top pallet. That's already scanned. And then you have to scan this wall right here. And now you have to scan this thing too, and scan the wall. You cannot scan pallet, wall. You have to do pallet, wall on every. So that sucks. And I'm gonna put the bars down. You already know how to do that because most of you guys have seen my other videos. But this little thing right here hits the top, up top. Just pull them down and you just set it to your height. That, my friends, is how you load a truck. Now we're going to do the same thing to the trailer. I'm not going to show you that. It's the exact same procedure. But we're going to hook it up and we're going to load that one too. Whew, boys and girls, it started raining. Just finished loading, and we're gonna start driving up. Shut all the doors, got the papers, so we're good to roll. God damn, I did not see this coming. I did not appreciate this. I'm soaking wet now, and I wasn't even out for long. I mean, it's not a tropical exotic rain, but it is heavy rain for being Sweden. I can tell you that. So we're gonna drive out. I was gonna say through the gate. Probably want to open it first. I think that's a better idea. See if they're in the. Well, he was like, "Hello." It wasn't you. It was to open the gate. Hello. I'm gonna have to call them. God damn, usually they open. Nice, finally opened after calling them. So guys, I figured we're gonna go through night driving. If you're trucking, I know seatbelt, this sensor is not bad, so I can't lie about that. Okay, I got my seatbelt on, look, for once. Anyhow, so I figured we're gonna go through pros and cons about night driving. If you want to be a truck driver, or if you are a truck driver, if you're considering, you know, doing night shifts instead of day shifts. But I figured that we're gonna talk about it once we have something to look at as well, like when we go through cities. So I'll bring up one topic in each city, so to speak, or if we come to like the High Coast Bridge or something. So bear with me because we're gonna go through the woods here, or the like outskirt parts that they're not really interesting, and you've seen this or these places in previous videos, so stick around. Good morning. Well, so a pro and a con at the same time driving like this, I'm actually between Uppsala and Gävle now, is that obviously you can see very well here, and you can see cars. I know that there is some car or a truck somewhere there in the mirror coming all the way back there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but so you'll discover oncoming traffic and traffic from behind and from afar compared to running daytime. The con would be though that, you know, whenever if a car passes me and I have to shut my high beams off, if I get a little reindeer or if I get any animal that runs out on the road in front of the truck, it's very hard to see it like that. But if I can have the high beams on, obviously that makes a huge difference. So that's both a pro and a con, I think. And another pro is also that other cars, if they come out from like an intersection, obviously not on the highway, but you know, if you're driving out on the country roads and there is an intersection and they want to pull out, if you have your high beams on, they will see that you're coming from afar, and that's a good thing. But I just don't like the idea of turning them off, and then sometimes you may have like cars parked like somewhat half in the lane. If they get a flat and they don't pull over all the way, that can be very dangerous. Or, you know, if somebody's out on the road for some reason, it can be hard to discover that. So that is pretty much a pro and a con at the same time. It's let me know in the comments what you think. I prefer it because look, I've been talking on and on for a long time here, almost 2.5 minutes, and I haven't seen a single car. I know that there's somebody behind me somewhere. I think that's another truck that I passed earlier, but we're pretty much doing the same speed. Oh, there's somebody over there. That's funny. So, well, and then if you're driving from Stockholm and up north during nighttime, you don't have a lot of traffic. I'll tell you that for a fact. So we're coming into Gävle here. I know it's dark because I got a oncoming car here. I don't want to kill him with my high beam. Oh, damn. That's a con with good high beams. I am not going to turn them on. Not for now. But now we can. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, there's a truck right there. I just want to show you guys like how dead Gävle is at night. Like there is literally not a car. Okay, there's one car there, not a car there. I mean, there's just, well, I mean a truck obviously because we run all the time. But so this is pretty much, I mean, this is considered a busy highway. So I mean, you can see for yourself, it is just like way less stress driving at night because you can always keep the speed. Driving here during daytime, especially during summer times, you got the RVs and the campers and whatnot, and the average Joe who wants to go on a camping vacation with his family and he's doing like 70 kilometers an hour on the interstate, and it is just frustrating, and there are hundreds of them. But at night they're just, you know, parked and camping somewhere, and they don't bother you. I mean, obviously now it's October, so we're not going to be bothered by no campers. But this is Gävle Bro, where you can eat. I got a Circle K up here, and then again we saw one oncoming car, and that's pretty much it. Like, so this is what you get driving at night. Not a lot of commotion, and just way less traffic. Infamous Hackegård. We're gonna go and get some fuel. I figured might as well, because you know we need to fuel up somewhere, and it's either here, Hudiksvall, or Örnsköldsvik, but we're not gonna make it to Örnsköldsvik. Oof, again. These high beams are a little bit too good, I think. So, but you guys have been here multiple times now with me. So a little stop sign right here. And no cars. And not too heavy on the gas because we got a little uphill. We don't want the pallets to tip backwards. Let's see, diesel is 24.56 crowns today. That's expensive as always. And maybe not have my high beams on and wake everybody up here. There's no point. No need, no point. We can do this. Parking lights. And we got 85% AdBlue, so we don't need that. Can we skip through? No, we cannot. Huh. So we'd have to go around the whole thing. Alright, I don't mind it. I just remember, I was gonna say, I just remember that this road is horrible with holes and potholes and stuff, and it is. Still, they haven't fixed it. Let's see. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna get some diesel because I want to heat up some coffee too and stuff. So I figured might as well do it now. It's a good time. So we're gonna go here, pump number 10, and we all know that Shell is our favorite place. If you've seen the previous videos, then you know, especially at this station where it spits out all the receipts and I don't even want one. So let's get some fuel, guys. And also, definitely another con is that all the nice views that you guys have seen with me are now pitch black and you can't see a thing. So that's also a con of driving during the night because, oh my god, these had high beams. Because you're looking at the same thing. Like here, we know that there's a little island out there. It's like almost next to the road, but you can't see a damn thing because it's pitch black. And especially during winter time in Sweden, because during winter we got like 5 or 6 hours of sun. So sun will rise at like 9 in the morning and set at like 3 during the day. And if you're working night shifts, whenever I work night shifts here, like I don't even see the sun. Like I can go a whole week without seeing daylight. And that is depressing. And I'll tell you what, like depression rates, or your depression, if you suffer from any depression or if you're at risk somehow, it's not gonna get better if you work night shifts. I'll tell you that. So long story short, you don't really see as much and you might get depressed or less happy because lack of vitamin D and no sunlight, and it really takes a toll on you. So, but I mean, I get to see some nature because I got these good high beams on this truck right here. So, but if I have oncoming traffic, I won't see a thing. So that's a con. I just drove through, or am driving through, Stockholm, and it is dead here too. There are literally no cars at all whatsoever, and this is still Europe Road number 4, E4, like the biggest highway that runs through Sweden, and not a single car. I mean, call it what you want, but I want to say this. I like it because it's just my preference. I prefer this. But if you are a person that struggles with staying awake and if you get sleepy when you drive, then I suppose that this is not for you, because less activity will just like slow down your brain and you're gonna feel more and more tired if you don't see any, well, call it action or activities or commotion, call it what you will. But just in general, like the less things you see, the more tired you'll be. So then again, to me, I just like this. I don't have a problem with it. Like it's very rare for me to get tired while driving, even though I have these long shifts. it is still fine for me. I have no trouble whatsoever. Overall, just pros and cons with this. Like, I like it. I don't care too much about the whole fact that, you know, you're alone on the road. But one thing though is it is harder to get roadside assistance and stuff like that. It's still doable, but usually it's a little bit more expensive, and I suppose, and you might have to wait longer because less people are active. And so yeah, as you may see, not a single car. Completely dead. Coming into Hudiksvall, guess what? No commotion, no cars. There is one truck ahead of us over there. Oh, that's actually a car. Huh. Well, speaking of the devil, here's one car. Well, yeah, so dead as always. And another con that I was thinking about on the way here is if you get bored, and because it gets boring or lonely. If you do get bored or lonely, it is hard or harder to call a friend or call somebody that you know, because most people are asleep. It's 1:37 a.m. It's almost 2 o'clock at night. Oh, there's a taxi. Huh, that's weird. All I'm saying is everybody, or almost everybody is asleep. And so if you want to call somebody and talk shit, you know, it's gonna be hard for you unless you know one of these truckers and you can call them, you know, or anybody else who works a graveyard shift, as they call it. Oh, that's another con. If you ever want to go blind, go to Sundsvall and turn your high beams on. Holy hell. That sign right there is hanging really low. But yep, coming into Sundsvall here. I'm gonna cross that little bridge. I cannot have the high beams on. God. Well, it's just, I just feel bad for you guys because it looks, I think this might be very dark for you. Well, anyway, coming into Sundsvall, very dead, like all the parallel streets, no cars. You literally see nobody when you do these graveyard shifts. It's just like a ghost town everywhere. But I'm just thinking about pros and cons still about this job, or driving nighttime. And I thought of another con again. Sounds like this is all negative stuff, but it's also if you want to park somewhere, or if you're, you know, you're driving and you have to stop to check something on the truck, or stretch your legs, or whatever it is that you want to do. A lot of the parking spots, truck stops, are going to be filled. They're going to be filled with trucks everywhere, and it might even be hard to get in there, like get pulled in even. I've had that happen. So that's definitely a con. Another pro that I can think of now, though, crossing this bridge, is if you want to wash your truck, like obviously not today because it's raining, but if you want to wash your truck in the middle of the work shift, I can almost guarantee you that there will be nobody else at that truck wash. I mean, you have to go to like an automated, you know, you don't need staffing to wash it. But so that's definitely a pro. I just thought of that just now, crossing this bridge here. But other than that, so this is Sundsvall, and I'll think about some more pros and cons. Coming into a ghost town, another ghost town, Härnösand, and I'll tell you that we got no more commotion than any other place. Everybody's asleep. It's 3:46 a.m. So almost 4 o'clock in the morning. And as you may see, everybody has their lights shut off. No people, no cars. And it is pretty smooth. Like, I will tell you this, like driving through cities, this is actually one of the pros. I feel like we haven't had a lot of pros, mostly cons, but so one of the pros is definitely that you can pretty much like just ride on through a city without too much effort. You don't have to stop everywhere for pedestrians and oncoming traffic that want to cross the road, and whatever the case may be, it feels like it's pretty much empty, clear, open road. So that's definitely a pro. I like that a lot, and that's actually why I actually prefer the night shifts, just because of stuff like that. It just makes things easier. Because look, this is pretty much like center of the city. If you go in here, not a single car, not a single soul. It's just empty everywhere. Damn, these high beams are insane. They're really good, actually. Not the best ones I've ever tried or had, but they're way up there for sure. That's for damn sure. And there's a little mist going on, or the fog over there. I don't know if you guys can see it yet. You probably will though in a minute. But still, so still center, kind of sun. No cars, no nothing. Can you see that mist over there? Like the yellow? I mean, it's obviously not a yellow mist, but the lights make it look yellow. It looks pretty cool. But yeah. But as you may see, like I just drove through a bigger city, but not a, it's considered a city, with no headaches at all. I didn't have to stop at all. No red lights, no nothing. And another pro is also, I do believe that the red lights will turn on automatically, or will turn green automatically if they can censor or see somehow that there is nobody else coming, or it's only you. So, and another con on top of that, or con, sorry, pro, another pro on top of that would be that you're saving a lot of fuel, because you don't have to stop for everything, like brake gas, like you can pretty much just roll through. So that's definitely a pro. But speaking of rolling, let's keep on rolling, and we'll see. Next city is gonna be Örnsköldsvik. One dark Heiko's Bridge, but it is right there. And I always record when I go here. I do not know why I'm doing it today though, because you won't be able to see a damn thing. So then again, definitely a con, because this usually is a lovely view, but this is what you get during nighttime. Not much to see, but crossing this bridge, and that's something. It's 4:05 a.m. so heading up slowly. Coming into Örnsköldsvik, also known as Övik, which is short for Örnsköldsvik. It's 5:30 almost, so it's not really a night tour or night traffic. It's more of a morning. This might even be a morning rush. Not really a rush. It's a little bit too early for that. You're starting to see some cars. Got a little dude here on the left going to work probably, and got two trucks ahead of us. I mean, trucks are, you'll always see trucks, you'll get that. It's just you'll see less, but truck drivers also start early as they possibly can. So, but we got some more cars, people, commotion. So you're not really gonna get the night tour, but we're gonna pass through here. And I never really got to mention, but this load The truck and the trailer is about 60 tons today. Actually forgot to mention that. And oh, we got a green light again. That's perfect. And they are rebuilding something here on the road. Let's see what that is. Let's see what that is. That's just one lane. It's fine. But as you may see, this is the center, and not a lot of commotion here either. So that's good. So we're just gonna pass through here, and then we're gonna head up to Umeå, which is gonna be the next big city. And we're gonna switch with another driver who's gonna go to Luleå. Damn! That's a big hole. Wow. Imagine coming in this lane and not seeing that. You would die. That's deep. Alright. Well, anyway. So we're gonna switch with another driver, and he's gonna take over. And while I go to sleep and sleep the day away, he's gonna go to Luleå, unload, and then he's gonna come back. I don't know if I get a load back or if he's gonna load up in Luleå, and that might be a load that goes all the way down to Stockholm, all the way back, and we don't have to do anything but drive tomorrow. Or we might have to unload it somewhere and pick up another load, or we have to deadhead somewhere and pick up a load ourselves. I'm not really sure. We'll see tomorrow. Usually they loads come in around, well, I mean in the morning at least. Oh, this red light was not automated. Come on. Oh, that's so unnecessary. Like, that's a Swedish pride and joy. Volvo 240. Yep, they're starting to get rare actually. I just love this with morning people as well. He is literally in my butt with LEDs and the whole disco show on. I can't see a goddamn thing whenever I'm turning. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. Almost. We are in Umeå. And we're gonna go to meet up the other driver. But trying to sum up like the pros and cons. I need your help in the comments. Give me, because I think I've walked through most of the pros and cons about night driving, but I do need an extra hand because I don't think I covered everything. Oh, I do believe I've missed the pay, so you get paid a little bit extra. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't really bother me, so there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, you do get paid a little bit extra working night shifts. I do believe it's like 33 crowns per hour, which is like $3 or €3 an hour. That's a pro, but it's not really a pro because it's not a lot of money. And I have heard that some studies say that you mess up your mental health and you your body, you'd like age quicker and whatnot if you work night shifts rather than if you work regular daytime jobs. So I don't know if that's true. Let me know in the comments if you have any inputs. What else? I can't really come up with any other pros and cons. It's just, okay, well, I mean, I was gonna say a con is that you run into the morning rush traffic like this whenever, damn, he's in a hurry too. Whenever you're about to end your shift, but that doesn't, I mean, if you work daytime, you're gonna run into that too. So it's the same thing. I'm starting to get a little bit tired. I can tell by my thoughts, my thinking process. But yeah, other than that, well, okay. Working nights, usually if you're gonna fuel up, you go to a gas station. I do believe I've never ended up in a queue to get fuel at the pump during nighttime. So that's also a pro. Other than that, I can't really come up with anything else. Here, right now I'm just trying to cope with this morning traffic because people are just crazy. And honestly, it is a fun fact, or I was gonna say fun fact, but it's so funny how everybody is in such a rush when they're going to work, but whenever they're done with work and they have their free time and their time off, they are driving so slow. Why is that? Like, why? So it's probably because you're staying in bed way too long, like way longer than you should, because you don't want to get up and go to work. But like, all the stress, like, why don't you just like get up 5 minutes earlier and don't stress your ass off? Because that can't be healthy either. And like, I stress more going home from work than going to work, because, you know, like, then I have stuff to do at home, my own free stuff. So I don't know, it's just a fun phenomenal. Oh my god, yeah, I'm getting tired. Well, and we're coming across this bridge in Umeå, but it's kind of nice now because we're actually getting some daylight. Not really daylight, but you can see way more than earlier. That's a nice truck. So we're just gonna, you look at all this traffic coming up to the traffic light. So I'm almost at my destination, guys, and I want to round it up saying buffenergy.eu. Don't forget my discount code AlexSystem20 for 20% off of your entire order. It's down in the description. And I'm starting to get tired. Speaking of night shifts, I do appreciate that you watch and comment and interact the way you do. It is amazing, guys, and it's all these videos are just because of you. I am super excited about this, and I want to know in the comments what you want to see more of, and if I missed on any subject or pointer today, pros and cons, or any tips or advice. And then again, I'm almost at the destination, so I'll go there and switch with him, and then I'm gonna get some sleep for once because I'm a little bit tired right now. Guys, I will see you in the next. As always, stay golden. All right, adios.